Hey guys, this is Tyler. This is a warehouse in Denver for CLC. If you want to come on in, you can check it out.
Awesome.
You've been here before.
Briefly.
Briefly. Cool.
Ain't gotta wait to make them move as I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s? I just loaded.
Send out all the deliverables. So after everything's packaged up and everything, you can see everything that's going out today. Everything is in its place. So let's take a look around inside here. This is where we prep a lot of the boxes, create them if we're not shipping out whole cases because we are a wholesaler. So this is just one of 5 locations that CLC has. A lot of this stuff is permanent lighting. So, 2 years ago we got into permanent lighting, seems to be very big. We've been helping Minlian develop the permanent lighting, which is incredible because we get a lot of input in how it's going to be designed. We sell them in kits to make it easier on everything. There's a lot of clips, candy clips, everything that you would want. Light netics. We sell everything that's brand name products. We don't really sell knockoffs at all. We don't believe in selling knockoffs. Everything we have is the highest quality that the industry has. Up there are some pitch hoppers. Those are tools that you need in order to walk on roofs safely.
I know the guys here at CLC. I've been here today with the team. They get those orders out quick. If you're in a bind, they'll look after you. They take care of you. And having 5 locations, they can get that out to you quick. Incredible service, and they only use great products here. CLC is a good place to check out.
Yeah, and our goal is local time. If the order comes in before 2 in the afternoon, we try to get out same day. Right, it's important. So, more bulbs, spools, magnetic spools still.
Got to grab the pink ones here. So these are C9 bulbs. If you're new to Christmas lights, these are C9 bulbs. These are for like your houses, your big trees. These are definitely the most popular.
Most common bulb.
Yeah, most common bulb you're going to use here. Your C9s, and these go into your socket wire, and we'll probably see that around here as well.
Yeah, they're all retrofit bulbs, so you can custom cut and everything. All right, so we have some wreaths over there. We have mini lights over here. Mini lights are in the back of the warehouse just because wreaths, greenery, mini lights, that tends to go up later in the season. A lot of crews, especially as they get bigger, they'll go out and they'll put up all the roofline lights and stuff, and then they come back and send crews later in order to install the minis, greenery, groundwork, things like that, because animals can chew them up and people don't want it looking too Christmassy if you get big and you're installing in September and Christmas isn't for another couple months.
Yeah. That's a pro tip right there, guys.
Yeah.
That's a massive pro tip.
Anyways, okay, bare wire. So bare wire is obviously very important. You go through a lot more than you think you're ever gonna go through.
Yes, that's another pro tip. Always get extra bare wire and extra females. Yeah. That is the things that you're always gonna run out of, and you definitely get extras of that.
So 12-inch, 250-foot pre-made kits. So that way it has everything you need, clips, socket wire, bulbs.
We can show, we have one open at the front. I'll show you guys at the end of the video. And if you guys want some more info, I'll put everything in the descriptions of like what to buy if you're starting out, what to buy if you're looking to scale. And we'll show you that starter pack at the end as well, everything that's included.
A lot of people use C7s. They're smaller bulbs for trees. One, if it's a smaller tree, sometimes they just like having smaller bulbs, but 2, these things are just as bright as a C9. They make it, your material's much lighter if you're putting it on a pole and stuff and you're not using a boom lift to decorate a tree. That drops the weight a lot. So a lot of people, especially out east, it seems like East Coast people use a lot of C7s in trees. And
you guys can see right here like the difference in the size. So I'll pull one out real quick and show you guys the difference. So this was my first time actually seeing a commercial grade C7. We're gonna get more into them next year, but you can see right here the C7s and then their C9s. Quite a big size difference between the two.
Yeah, and that adds a lot because when you got a pole that's 50 feet up there and you're trying to wrap a tree, it gets heavy. So yeah, cutting down the weight makes installation a lot easier.
You definitely don't want to do shoulder days on the days that you're doing trees, that's for sure. And you guys that follow me for a while, you guys have seen this before. That's the light samples that I walk around with on my neck. This is all you really need to do. Buy. If you're really down bad right now, if you have no money, I would go to the description, order a light sample, because what you can do with Christmas lights, guys, is you can go and sell jobs ahead of time, show them this light sample so they know what they're gonna look like, and then collect that deposit, and then go to CLC, order a starter kit, and that's how you get the momentum going. So this right here, starter kit, if you're really new and want to test the waters, this is the best way to kind of get started, start selling, and basically no risk. 20 bucks, you can start selling jobs for $2,000. thing. Earlier we mentioned about the starter kits, guys, and these are awesome because when I was first getting into Christmas lights, I didn't know what to buy, right? There's all these different options. What ended up happening is I bought a bunch of useless inventory that still sits in our shop as coffee tables now. Just useless inventory that nobody really wants or needs. And this right here is a starter kit. So this is everything you need to go out and start doing jobs. This one right here is a 250-foot kit. So in that, it comes with all your clips. We have our timers, of course. Our C9 lights, these are the ones that are gonna be on the house. We have our bare wire, so this is for jumping your power from like the first floor to the second floor, from the house to a tree. And then we have our females right here, our male plugs, and then we have our socket right here for putting the lights in. So this kit right here, this is a 250-foot kit. So this should be able to get you at least 2 jobs in. I'd say the average job, I think we put it through our Excel sheet there this year, was 108, excluding all the mansions and stuff, but like our average house is like 108 feet or 110 feet. Christmas lights is definitely a luxury. I always call it an experience, not just a service. But if you are creating an experience, you should be able to turn this 250 feet into at least $2,500 the first year, $10 per foot you want to be charging. And the beautiful thing about the Christmas lights, the seasonal Christmas lights, is that we do a seasonal leasing agreement. So let's say it's $2,500 this year, $2,500 next year, $2,500 the following year. And with quality products, they are going to last more than 3 years. So very lucrative, and it's typical certain type of market that you're going to go after with the holiday lighting and the permanent lighting. But something like this right here, you can start with that little sample, sell a couple jobs, order this, and that's how you start making some money. And then on our left side here, we have the permanent lighting kit. Do you want to walk us through this a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. So the permanent lighting brand that we sell is Minleon. They're the leaders in temporary lighting. So this is definitely something that we wanted to have them build for us. So we've given them ideas. They've constructed what we've asked for. This is the track system of the Minleon. It's got covers on it that come out separately. They click in to hide the wire, so it's all clean looking and professional. These bulbs, they're very simple. They just clip in like that, and then you put the cover in. This base track is if you're, let's say you're up on top of a drip edge or something like that, you can clip it in. So on the bottom here, there's actually like, what is it called? A clip along the bottom of the track. And you can clip it in, it has tape. So if you're putting it on metal, you can just stick it onto the top of the drip edge, it'll point out. Stick it on the bottom of a gutter, it'll point out. Some houses don't have soffits, so if you want to point it down, put it on the drip edge, point it down. You can get whatever effect you want. It's a very versatile system. The bulbs themselves, highest quality bulbs in the industry. If you've ever seen permanent lighting, you'll know that there's a lot of junk out there. So quality is definitely the only thing we care about for the most part. Longevity and things like that. Comes with other stuff. Different size links. We don't believe in cutting and splicing. We think it's a very bad way for a business in the future. Potential issues just don't outweigh putting on coaxial connectors. So everything is coaxial connected. 25 foot, 10 foot, 5 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot. You can make whatever size you want custom.
This stuff is a million times better than cutting a little piece of aluminum and messing around and, like you said, splicing the wires. This is super high quality, super efficient. It's gonna help you make more money. You have less headaches. I've also seen Tyler today jumping on the phone with a few guys and helping them with their installs. Like, you don't get that from just a supplier, right? Like, CLC's here for your business to help you guys succeed, whether it be Christmas lights, permanent lights. They're not just a supplier.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what we look for. I mean, our business is all about helping people, right? So if we can make them successful, we'll be successful. That's kind of the way we look at life. This is a power supply. So you hook up 14 of these and stay under the 80% threshold. Each one of these supplies up lights, power up to 200 lights. So you can really go a long ways. Comes with this. It will come with some tees. These are like inline females for those that know what temporary lighting's about. It just basically, you know, wires come in, wires come out, and then you can split off and go somewhere else. No cutting and splicing to do stuff like that. Extra roll of tape. Let's say you don't want to use the base track, but you want to stick the back of this. So you have tape that goes on the back here. You can apply it, and then you can just stick it onto the surface directly. Spacer cables. This is like jumper wire, just like the stuff that you have in temp lighting or whatever. Different lengths again. So we got 50 feet, 25 feet, 20 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, 2 feet, 1 foot. So you can custom length it without having to cut anything. Everything's in there. And then there's the controller as well. But there's multiple options for controllers. So.
Any advice for somebody that's first getting into permanent lighting?
It's not quite the same as temporary lighting. You do have to educate yourself, which is kind of a good thing, because then there's a little bit of a barrier to entry. You're not just gonna have, as a contractor, you're not gonna have somebody that just comes out there and starts taking all your business. Experience is key in permanent lighting. But this is the simplest system to learn, for sure. And we designed it with the contractor in mind. 100%. If you're starting to get overwhelmed with work and you have too many jobs and you need to, you can't really grow your labor force, because that's really a problem on seasonal labor, then this is a great way to give the customers what they want, reduce that labor force, put in a product that they're looking for, and then open up your window next year for more customers on temporary lighting side.
And what do you find that the people that are your best installers that are moving the most permanent lights, what do you think they are doing that guys that are just keeping busy but not fully like the same size? What do you think the biggest difference in those types of people
They
are?
actually offer it, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are very skeptical about offering permanent. They're worried about, losing returning customers and stuff like that. You put it up once and then they're gone. And if you actually offer it, especially during Christmas season, it's really easy to grow the business. I mean, people, even if they're not advertising permanent, they're getting asked about it all the time if they install temporary.
And then any advice for someone that's getting into the Christmas lights?
Christmas lights, just like Adam said, don't spend a ton of money diving into it or whatever. Start with nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like, go out there, sell jobs, collect a deposit, keep moving forward. You'll be surprised at how far you go.
And it's something that's going to set you apart from other home service companies. It's also very high ticket, much more than window cleaning job, right? Even a Christmas light job, average ticket's going to be, let's call it $1,500. Permanent light job, average ticket's going to be $5,000, you'd say, for a residential home?
Yeah, Canadian $6,000, $5,000, something like that.
Yeah, so it's an awesome service, either holiday lighting or permanent lighting. If you have a window cleaning business, or maybe you're a roofer and you're looking for something to add on to your services that slows down in the fall. I know a lot of roofers get slowed down in the fall. Go on, add holiday lighting, hit up your customer base, whether they want holidays or permanents, hit them up, ask for the business.
Yeah, I mean, really just go out there and get it. A lot of people don't believe that it's a real industry until you get into it and start working.
And so untapped still too.
It is, yeah.
Thank you for having us out here. It's an awesome place you guys have here, and I know we're slowing you guys down during busy season. We'll link to CLC, we'll link to these starter kits down in the description. If you guys want some more help, reach out to me on Instagram @AdamRChap, and subscribe, of course.